I'm going to say the Clippers need to make Rondo the starting point guard for the team. I think I like Patrick Beverley. I like what Patrick Beverley does. I like what he brings to the team. I like his energy. And now that he can knock down that three a little bit better than what he did in previous years, I think he's definitely somebody that they got to implement in their rotation heavy in the playoffs, of course. But at the same time, I still think Rondo should be starting. I don't know why. I feel like Rondo should be the starter. Patrick Beverley come off the bench and provide that spark on defense and knock down some big threes if they need it. And let Rondo finish games in the fourth quarter. I just think that's the way the Clippers should do it. And to me, that's what they should do if they want to win. If they want to win, they must do that. They must put Rondo in the starting lineup, I believe. Now, you may disagree. And if you do, that's fine. Hey, leave any comments in the comment section. You know how we do here at Khaliis Take. Your opinion matters just as much as mine, if not more. So what I'm saying is, if you get where I'm coming from, if we put Rondo in the starting lineup, that sets the tone for how the game is going to be played. Because now you got a good decision maker on the floor to start the games and set the tone of how they're going to play the rest of the game. Like hypothetically, if Rondo played the whole first quarter with Kawhi Leonard, get Kawhi in his spots, get him going, the double team come back to Rondo, Rondo drives to the basket, finds somebody else wide open for three, or find somebody cutting to the basket. Rondo can do that every time. I mean, don't even miss a beat. He can do it every time. And that's what'll throw defenses off if you have that type of offset in there to make defenses respect you. And that's what I'm saying. The Clippers want defenses to be on their heels, respecting every move that the Clippers make. So it can throw the defenses off and allow the Clippers to get ahead in games and sustain it. Because if Rondo is starting in the first quarter, you get like an 8-point, 10-point lead. You throw Patrick Beverley in there, mix him in there with Paul George, a little bit of Kawhi, and in the games with Rondo in there, you got a championship DNA. You got a championship mentality. You got a championship strategy. And that's why I think Rondo should be starting. Even over Patrick Beverley. I don't think it really even should be a debate. But I know Ty Lue is going to try to make some adjustments in the way he sees fit. But I don't know if Patrick Beverley is starting over Rondo is the best option. It could be. But just my take on it, I don't see it. And I prefer Rondo because now we're in playoff mode. And who better to have out there on the floor orchestrating everything than playoff Rondo with playoff Kawhi? You need playoff Rondo to benefit Kawhi more than you even need Paul George. Because Paul George is a streaky shooter, streaky type player. So when Paul George is in rhythm, he's in rhythm. But when he's not, he's not. So if you have Rondo catering to the best player, they could feed off each other and kind of let Paul George maybe freestyle a little bit, do his own thing a little bit. And if Paul George is off, then you let Kawhi take over and let Rondo take over games where they'll actually help other players get in their sets and be at their best. Because Rondo is definitely going to make Marcus Morris much better in the playoffs and definitely make Reggie Jackson much better if Reggie Jackson continues to play at a high level the way he has. But even players like Terrence Mann and Boogie Cousins, Rondo is going to benefit them really well as well. So Rondo is the key to the offense playing at a high level and getting better rhythm shots, getting better high percentage shots. Kawhi is definitely the key because he's the one that can lead you to victory. And Paul George is also a key if he's playing the way we know he's capable. But that's probability right now until he proves it. But the two most definite options on your team that usually always comes through is Kawhi and playoff Rondo. So that's just my take on it, how I see it. That's just how I see how the rotation should go. But like I said, that's just a part of the rotation, and that's just my take on it. We'll see exactly how Ty Lue does when the playoffs start. Depending on the matchup, who they play, I guess that's how Ty Lue is really going to judge off of, how he does his rotations, with who's the starting point guard and who isn't. But leave any comments in the comment section. If it's your first time to the channel, please like, subscribe also. And next time.